What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy Monday, beginning of the week, and let's see what this week brings. I think maybe some sideways action. We're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart really quickly to see how high I think it could go before a possible retrace, or if I think maybe we can do some consolidation at current levels. All right, I'll give you an idea, give you some scenarios about that. Also going to take a look at a Twitter account of a guy named BTC Powerlaw. Well, that's not his name, but that's his handle on Twitter. He's come up with some interesting charts, and they seem to indicate that the bull run, will be around the peak will be around 2 years from now, at the end of 2025, essentially. All right, so we're gonna look at that. And then we're going to take a look at the play that I did over the weekend, which is sell a crypto called Dilithium, KAGI, and because I was in tidy profits. We're going to take a look at the slight mistakes that I made in that one. All right. Then we're going to highlight one crypto that I put on your radar before. I've spoken about it. It's a real world asset play called Ubxs, UBXS, and it's starting to move. So we always want to take a look at cryptos that are starting to move. And so without further ado, let's do this. All right, here we are looking at Bitcoin, looking like, well, it's Monday, all right? Looking like some little bit of sideways consolidation here on the daily. All right, could it be that that's what we're gonna do? We're gonna do maybe a little bit of consolidation before the next ride up. I think we could possibly, obviously two scenarios can go up or down, right? But to me, I would give it a slightly higher probabilities that we're gonna go up and try to touch this 58,164. The second possibility is that maybe, and I would like to actually see this one first, as I've mentioned it in previous TAs, that I would like to see it come back, test this area as an area of support, and then after that, I think if it does and it stays, then we're bouncing up. And if that's the case, if it goes that way, I think we will break 58,000 and try to reach 60. If we keep going up right now, I think we could probably see a retrace once we hit 58. I don't think that we break it. I think maybe we retrace down, come back down a little bit, and then try it a couple times. And who knows, if we can't break it, then maybe we do test down here again. Historically, after we've been above this line and test it, then we go up, way up above the line. So something to keep an eye on. Let's see how we close on the weekly. Another positive week, another big green week. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. This one clearly over this line. Let's see how this body this week. This one will close on Sunday, so we got a long way to go. We'll see what this body looks like, if it's going to continue up or if it's kind of smaller, like one of these ones right here, right? And it sets the first one for the sideways consolidation. Time will tell. We have a long way to go. A lot of information to be digested before that. Let's see if the BTC buys keep going from the ETFs. They had a basically their biggest week since week 1. Okay, so I mean that's really good. I think they've been going on for like 2 months now or something like that. So pretty good. Don't quote me on the 2 months because I forget. I'm not too sure. All right, so Bitcoin's looking good. Bitcoin's looking good. Crypto is looking good. Eventually we will see a pullback. Eventually we will see some sideways consolidation if it's not happening now. Or maybe that's kind of like my third one, see some sideways just consolidation before a decision. Maybe this whole week we consolidate sideways, don't move much. We'll see, time will tell. It depends on what other information comes out as well, how many buys are with the ETFs, and eventually hopefully if retail starts buying Bitcoin again instead of selling. So a lot of things to consider. All right, now what did I do over the weekend? This one, KAGI. Look at this thing. This thing's pumping. I think I made mention to it. Dilithium. Okay. Now, I'm preparing myself for like the bull market. Okay. And my fault, my biggest weakness in crypto is being able to sell correctly. Okay. And so I'm trying to find practice, and one of the reasons that I wanted to practice is because I was up. This is my average buy at 2 cents, and I was up over the weekend. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if this thing's gonna turn over. I should have listened to my own TA, because this is inverse head and shoulders, and I have that going up to here about 27 cents. Right now it's at 15 cents. So I mean, it looks like I was pretty right on. I don't know why I didn't listen to myself there. Anyways, I sold out over the course of 2 days, over the weekend, right here. Not bad. 10, 11 cents. Yeah, 10, 11 cents. I think maybe one of them was at 12. Yeah, because I had some buy orders in. That's why. So I put some buy orders in overnight, and they hit. And so I basically sold out over the course of like 2-3 days. The whole Dilithium. See, and the reason why I didn't hold anything is because I'm like, I'm gonna take the whole amount, because it was up over 3x, and I could take that money and put it into other projects. Another reason why is because I wanted to practice selling correctly, and I'll get to that in a second. Because since then it's gone up to 15 cents, and it looks like it's still going. So I should have taken out less at a time and spread it out over more days. So that's something now that I have to put in my mind and work on, lowering the sell amounts so to a smaller percentage, so I can stagger them out a little bit more. So that's something that I learned, and that's good. We're constantly learning it, and the good thing is that, you know, this previously would have bothered me and been like, damn, I missed out on these gains. And now I'm just like, well, no big deal, because there's always going to be more opportunities. And the money that I made on this, I bought other cryptos. What did I buy? And take nothing away from this project. Dilithium could be a great project. The other reason, because there's multiple reasons. The other reason why I decided to sell is because of the tokenomics. I know what's going to be more or less in circulation, like 2.3 billion of like the 3 billion total supply in 2025. So there's going to be some dilution. So the amount of gains that I'm looking for is not going to be here. There are other tokens that I think could give me bigger gains. So that's why I'm like, all right, let me just sell. No big deal. That it's coming up, great, fantastic. And I hope some of you are in this project. I hope, because it's not a bad project. I think it's going to do well. The tokenomics could be better, but I mean, I think at a billion market cap, based on the tokenomics, that would only be like a 16x, 17x, something along those lines. And those are great returns. Not, you know, definitely you don't see that in the stock market. You won't see that in other markets. But I'm looking for 50, 100x. Okay, so that's another reason it just wasn't meeting my criteria. My what is this? Yeah, my criteria for what I'm looking for. You know, it fell out of my scope. Okay, of what I'm looking for. And so, what did I buy over the weekend? I started, and I still have capital there. I'm gonna DCA in. I'm pretty good at DCAing in. I just gotta be better and improve at DCA out. Although I did better on this one, even though, you know, I left money on the table. But that part is, honestly, that's fine. You're never gonna be able to catch top or complete the bottom completely. So you have to be okay catching it somewhere in here. You know, I could have done better had I held on for a little bit, and then I could have sold the rest and had a bigger gain. All right, so that's learning. I'm still learning. I've been in this market since 2018, and we're still learning, guys. All right, never stop. All right, so what did I buy? So let's get to that. I bought Soonburst because I believe this project is gonna kill it. I bought some more yesterday, today, DCing in more. This is gonna be like maybe a short-term bag. I see this thing going up here too, 28 cents. Project is good, guys. Project is really good. Super low market cap. That's another thing. Generally, all these other ones are much lower market cap than Dilithium. All right. Next one that I bought, Creo, because it hasn't moved up yet. It's still doing this, still doing sideways consolidation. But I think the next leg up is going to be killer. This is a great project too. Another gaming play, Creo. What else did I buy? Sin. I bought Sin because I'm like, I have some capital. I wish I would have put it right here, but I just didn't have the capital. I would have put it right there, but I didn't. I'm buying here, and if it comes back down, I'm buying some more because I like this project. I think it's gonna do well, and we are closing in right here. It's been pumping, and I think this thing when it goes, I think it can go pretty hard. So this thing's gonna be. I feel it's already a winner for me, except for my trading position. This is my trading position. I put a substantial amount in there, so I'm still underwater, but hey, I'm getting closer. I'm getting a whole lot closer. I sold VeChain for this one, and again, learning experience as far as selling. I should have DC'd out that one. I did much better with this Delicium one, because that one I did it all in one go, which was stupid. I should have just DC'd out, and I'm learning to sell. All right, so anyways, yeah, so this is, I think, coming back here. Once we come up here and we break this 0.01, I think we are heading up really strong. Inverse head and shoulders, similar to like lithium, right? The inverse head and shoulders. Once it breaks up this one, this bad boy's hitting at least 11 cents this year, how I see it. All right, what else did I buy? I bought GHX because I wanted to improve my position on GHX, which is Gamercoin, which is down here. Right, I'm buying it right here. Basically, I think it's going to consolidate for a little bit. I don't know how much longer. Hopefully a little bit longer. I put more money in it, and if it drops a little more, I'd like to put more money in it, because this is my average buy, including the 2 buys that I did over the weekend, which has increased it. This was actually a little bit lower down here, or actually down here. No, yeah, something like this, something like that. Or was it? It was around here somewhere. It moved up a little bit, but it might go up a little bit more. But I would love it if it dropped down a little bit, catch it, and you know, eventually move up. I think this crypto is going to do really well. I see it on a lot of lists. Trias is next, obviously, because Trias, you can never get enough Trias. I bought here. I wish I would have bought here. I wanted to, but I just didn't have any capital. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy here, because I think this thing, short term, at least 24 bucks. That's nothing. I think it's gonna go way higher than that. I don't know about this year. Probably, hopefully, who knows? Some people are saying 80 or 100 bucks this year. Still really early. I think this thing has a long way to go. So even buying here, I'm okay with that. Trias. And the next, no, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. 5 of them. I wanted to buy Stobox, but I couldn't, because I was going to use Uniswap and BSC, Binance Smart Chain, and there just apparently wasn't enough liquidity on Binance Smart Chain, and I can't use Gate.io, and I think there are another one called XT. I have to look into that one, but I have to open an account to do that. I'm kind of lazy, but I will try to do it this week. If it's I don't know, I have to look into more on that exchange if it's a good one. Stobox needs to get more listings though, because I think that's a drawback on a great project, because that was on my short list. I'm like, damn, I want to put some more in Stobox, but right now I can't. I'm not going to use Uniswap. I'm not going to use Uniswap Ethereum chain. It's just too pricey for how I do it. You know, I'd be paying way too much money for every transaction. Okay, so that's that. That's what I did. All right. Always be learning. Never be afraid. You know what I mean? If you leave money on the table, that's okay. That's another thing that you got to also train as well. You know, you're never going to catch the top. So if you leave money on the table and it keeps going, I mean, if you leave money on the table by getting out of a position and it keeps going, so what? It is what it is. You know, take that money and put it into other projects that you believe will hit well. And that's what I've done. And I think that money that I made off of Delicium, I'm super thankful for that. I'm going to make way more on other projects, right? So that's how I see it. And that's how you have to justify it in your brain, to not lie to yourself. You know what I mean? Because you really have to hopefully execute correctly, and hopefully the money that I took out and put in is actually going to yield me more money, more returns than it would have just keeping it in Delicium. All right, but we'll see. Time will tell. And now I want to highlight to you guys UBXS. All right, and this is a real world asset play right here. It's a big wick up here. It went as high today as 12 cents, guys. Right now it's at 9 cents. I bought in at 4 cents. What was that? Big wick at 12. 109, almost 2x. So that's cool. Long consolidation period, right? For a while after this move up, just consolidating, and now it looks like it's finally starting to wake up. Hopefully we'll be up on here. Hopefully we can base out here, instead of doing what we've been doing, which is this, boom, and coming back down. That's fine. If it is, I'd be on the lookout to add some more. Obviously, when I saw this, I'm like, let me take a look at the chat and see what's going on. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as any like huge news, but I was just looking at the chart. I mean, the project again, looking at the website and everything because of the roadmap. They said go take a look at the roadmap, and I noticed that the site is updated, and the site looks way better than what it did before, actually. So that's good. It means money. It means they're putting money into their project, and we always like to see that. They say they're about 30% complete on the 2024 roadmap, which is good. They're doing a bunch of stuff here, big burn. And honestly, they don't have a whole lot of supply. So, I mean, this is cool. Medium update, CoinGecko, white paper, pitch desk, community building. They're working. All right. Long story short, they are working. These are the numbers. All right. 3.6 million, 500,000 mark, 500,000 volume, fully diluted is 8.5 million. All right. So 42% in circulation. Did see a roadmap. There's more burns. 88.5 million max supply. All right, so I mean, small number, not a whole lot. So that's pretty cool. Tokenomics aren't that bad. Wow, look at all the chains they're on. All right, UBXS. This thing needs to get more attention, just like Stobucks, just like a few other ones. You can buy it on PancakeSwap, Gate.io, MEXC. All right. It's interesting. It looks like a good project. I have a nice bag of it at a good price, so I'm gonna stay put. But I mean, if you're looking for a real world asset play, this might not be the worst one. This could actually do really well out. And like I said, I have a nice bag, so I believed in the project since I saw it, and now I'm even more bullish on the project, so much so that I wanted to highlight it to you guys and bring it to your attention. Now, would I buy right now? No, I would wait. Obviously, I would wait. Let's see where it starts basing out. If it drops, does it come back down here, you know, at the 7 cents mark, or do we build a base here at the 9 cent mark? Is there support right here? There is, but let's see if we can keep it. All right, right now it's at 0.096. I would wait for a red day, maybe a couple of red days, and then start DCAing. And all right, it's still, I mean, could this be a inverse head and shoulders right here too? I mean, if it is, let's see where that would go. I'm not speculating. I don't know if it is the true technical definition of inverse head and shoulders, but let's just see. That would mean it would be going somewhere around 30 cents. If this is to be played out. And I have been right on my calls before, guys. I mean, going back to AIG, inverse head and shoulders, and it's looking like it's playing out. I should have listened to myself. I should have held a little bit more, a little bit longer. Sold today as well, and I would have caught this. But all good. We always striving to get better. I didn't lose at all. I mean, I left money on the table, but good learning experience, good lessons, and now I know. Okay, and instead of breaking it out over a couple of days, let me break it out over damn near a week. Okay, and do it that way. Smaller cells, break it down. That's what I got to learn, and I will. Believe me, I'm focused on doing it as best I can for this coming bull run. All right, so there you have it, guys. There you have it. Interesting. The markets look good. Bitcoin, let's see what it does. Maybe it consolidates. Maybe it just slow grinds up a little bit. I think my bias is that we're going to see 58 before we see 54. But again, you never know. These markets, I'm sorry, not before we see 54, before we see 50. All right, I think we see 58 before we see 50, but I would actually like to see 50 before we see 58, because I think that would be a stronger move, and then I could see us breaking the 58 mark. Right now, I have the 58 mark, 58,164 as resistance, and I don't know if we break it the first time. All right, so we'll see. Ubxs, UBXS, definitely one to take a look at, guys. Project looks really good. I'm very bullish on it. Team looks like it's working very, very hard. And I like what they're doing. And I like that they have the roadmap and they're checking off the list. Boom, 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 boom. Moving very strongly. Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at one more thing on Ubxs. I like to do this as well, just to see if people are talking about it. Let's do the latest. Okay, mega bullish. This guy, he's bullish. Seconds ago, 1 minute UBXS. 1 minute. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, I like that. Getting some buzz. 32 minutes, 29 minutes, 23 minutes. Yes, very cool. Very cool. That's how you end it. We're going to end it like that. Very bullish on UBXS. Definitely something you should take a look at, guys. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. And that's it. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.